Folks in Killeen are frustrated over growing traffic congestion in their neighborhood every morning.
That's right. The Goodnight Ranch subdivision, which has 2 schools nearby, has only one main entrance and a side entrance. Our Stephanie Escobar joins us live from the Waco studio. Stephanie, this situation frustrating many who live there.
Vince, the traffic is such a nightmare in that subdivision that a neighbor I spoke with decided to build her house elsewhere and move out of there this summer.
It's a guessing game every day.
That's because it's not unusual for Emily Tagle to sit in bumper-to-bumper traffic when taking her children to Haynes Elementary School.
Traffic has always been horrible since we've been here.
There are 500 homes in the Goodnight Ranch subdivision, but there's only one main entrance on Alamositos Creek Drive and an alternative side entrance on Brushy Creek Drive. It should be a 2-minute drive from Tagle's home to the school, but most mornings it takes much longer.
I have to leave my house every morning no later than 6:55 or I'll be stuck in traffic for at least 10 minutes.
At that time, parents not only drop off children at Haynes, but also at Roy J. Smith Middle School.
There needs to be another exit, or there needs to be a light to help the flow of traffic as well as help the foot traffic that goes through.
Reeses Creek Development told me when the company built the subdivision, the city considered pitching in to build a larger secondary entrance called Mohawk Drive. But at the time, it said it didn't have the money for it. The city says staff members who would have known about the initial agreement are no longer there.
It makes me angry. You're the city officials. You're supposed to do something about the issue. You're not supposed to just point fingers. We got the runaround, and we've been getting the runaround.
The city of Killeen declined to do an on-camera interview, but they sent us a statement that reads in part, city staff is working with the developer for Goodnight Ranch to facilitate the construction of Mohawk Drive. Our conversations are ongoing with the developer as they work through initial cost estimates and preliminary design. The city says staff discussed paying the cost to oversize Mohawk Drive, but to do that, they need council approval first. Councilman Steve Harris, who represents that area, says he would support working together to fix the problem.
The cost of it is prohibitive right now, but if there is a way to still get with the developer and do some cost sharing on it, then I would be up for that.
Tagle hopes that happens sooner rather than later.
I'm very worried that somebody's going to get hurt before the city decides to take action.
The city says Reeses Creek Development has not submitted the construction plan for Mohawk Drive. Earlier this year, the Planning and Zoning Commission also approved the developer to continue building more homes in that area. But the city says the company must add a secondary access point before 30 more lots are developed.
Stephanie Escobar live in the studio. Thank you so much. Now, meanwhile, Killeen ISD also planning to make some changes that could help alleviate the traffic congestion at Goodnight Ranch.
Next school year, Roy J. Smith Middle School will start at a later time than Haynes Elementary School.